Hello everybody, this is Charles and I'm back with another toy review, this time for Bandai's DX Chogokin Macross VF-1J Valkyrie Hikaru Ichijo use. Alright, so yeah, I know a lot of people have already got this and there are probably a lot of video reviews around, but I just got this from Japan, managed to get one piece from Hobby Link Japan. So happy to get it and really excited to have it because I've been reading a lot of reviews, watching some video reviews on this item, and I'm gonna have my take on this piece. So we have this, the first release edition. It comes with this box, and then once you open it, you get this box, the regular box, and then the limited edition, the first release stand for the Hikaru, the VF-1J. So I won't go into much detail on the stand, but I'll just focus on the Valkyrie itself. So let me just take these boxes aside first. Okay, and then I'm gonna have the VF-1J over here. Lower my camera. Alright, so here we have the VF-1J Hikaru use. So I really like this jet. You know, Macross was one of the earlier Japanese anime that I came to contact with. And apart from Transformers, I love Macross, you know, because they're so cool. You know, the play modes are just so nice, so realistic, and storyline is really fantastic as well. It really formed part of my childhood, significant part of my childhood. And yes, of course, I also watched the Harmony Go version Robotech, which was in English version then, which actually had better voiceovers compared to the ones I had in Mandarin. I didn't hear the Japanese version initially, but as I grew up, I managed to hear managed to watch the original Japanese anime, and I liked it a lot more. So yeah, personally I just like the voice actors from the Japanese anime a lot more. Anyway, so here's the jet. So prior to the review, I actually pulled out the landing gears and put the gun port below the VF-1J. All I can say is VF-1J is really detailed. In terms of color wise, it's off-white. It's a very nice shade of off-white and a lot of details on it. So you can see on the plane, there's a lot of details all over the place. And over here we have Hikaru over here, Red Hunter. You know, as a pilot, they can actually take out a small guy, but really nice. Fits in the cockpit very nicely. To me, I think the cockpit has quite a fair amount of detail. At least they bother to color the seat, and they have this blue transparent piece over here. So I think in terms of details wise, I'm personally quite contented with this. So here's Hikaru. Okay, putting the cockpit, really nice. And this plane, okay, I have to say it has a fair amount of diecast. It does feel very heavy. I think it's heavier than the rest of the Macross Valkyries that have been released to date. First thing we can see the bottom here, the feet are diecast, and we also see that the landing gear are diecast as well. And within the robot itself, you see parts like, for example, kneecaps are diecast. So there's sort of a fair amount of diecast over here. You see the wings over here, you know, they have the packs for you to place the missiles. Unfortunately, this doesn't come with the missiles. You have to buy a separate pack for the missiles. Similarly, you have to buy a separate set in order to get the fast packs and the GBP armor, so which is, you know, how they actually make money from this piece. But still, it's a very nice, impressive piece, and holding it in my hand, you know, I just felt, you know, wow, you know, it's like a dream come true. I used to own the Yamato VF-1Js, but they were pretty fragile. So I sold all of them off. Okay, I sold them all off. And one other reason why I didn't keep them was because the box was way too big. Don't have a lot of storage space, so the box was really way too big for me, and which is why I gave up the Yamato VF-1Js. Then came along and I stopped collecting the Yamato ones, and I went to High Metal R, and I thought that would be my collection for the original Macross series. And then Bandai had to announce the DX Chogokin series for the Macross. So yeah, I guess this will be another skill that I am gonna buy. So Bandai, you know, kudos to you. You managed to get us fans to buy in. You know, so we have to collect both your High Metal R as well as the DX Chogokin, which is to me, in my opinion, worth the collection right now. So one thing to note, okay, when I would say at some points to note, when taking out the landing gear is not easy. So that's why I did it prior to the review on the landing gears. So landing gear wise, very detailed. You can put it in over here. So in terms of getting a landing gear out, okay, you have to flip these two pieces out. But when flipping these pieces out, it does. It's not that easy. You probably need to flip it out a few more times because you need to actually pull out this part. You actually need to pull this portion out before you can flip this part open. Similar for the other side, you need to pull this out slightly before you can flip this open. It's safer to actually do it because if you were to just wriggle out this way, not sure if you end up breaking any plastic over here, but in order not to risk it, it's better to try to wriggle this out before you actually open it. Right here. And then you can actually get the landing gear out very easily. Just use this. Out. Push it sideways. And the Valkyrie actually moves really smoothly on any surface. So mine have a marble table over here, but it does move very smoothly. You can still hear the wheels rolling. So it's not just sliding across my marble table, it's actually rolling, which is cool, which is very nice. So I'm just gonna keep this landing gear over here first. Right, like the sound of this, really cool. And for the landing gear in front, similarly, very cool, die cast. Flip this down. The difficult part is actually flipping this part. So this part, okay, similarly you have to actually pull it out. So I'm just gonna put it a little bit back in first. So initially I thought you could just have to flip it out this way, but no, you have to actually wriggle this part out. Okay, wriggle this part out before you actually pull it out. And I would recommend that really be careful with this part because somehow I felt that this part can be pretty fragile. So just be really careful when you open the landing gear for this part. For this, it's actually pretty okay because it comes out pretty easily. And it closes in pretty nicely as well. See? Comes out pretty easily. Yeah, no problem with that. So here we see the jet mode. Really cool, really fantastic. Wow, holding in my hands really makes me high. What are the features they have? You have the nose cone, you can actually open over here, but this feature is not really a showcase or anything, but it's more I think for the GPP armor, which is going to be released later on. We see here the details over here. You can open this part. The wings you can actually flip up and down over here. You can actually also flip the fins over here, but I think the flipping of the fins over here also likewise is for the GPP armor to add on. And yeah, that's about it. So in terms of transformation wise, let's first unpack this. Okay, you gotta unpack both sides. There's two packs over here, one here. Okay, and over here, just unpack, pull it down, click, ratchet joints. Really nice ratchet joints. Okay, and ratchet joints over here. And this part, it will smooth, so I need to use this, pull out. Very nice. Pull this out. Okay, you can see this part already coming out a little bit, no matter. Yeah. So once you pull this out, you just pry this open completely. Flip it down. Similar over here, just pry this open. Flip it. Okay. And yeah, you have the half Gerwalk mode. Yeah. So this is usually the mode whereby they have it when he lands without transforming to the full Gerwalk mode, which is also very nice in its way. I like it, and the fact that you can rotate the knees over here, does give it a lot more poseability, a lot more presence. So it does look a lot nicer this way. It's a very imposing presence. Like you see a X shape over here. It's really nice. Really love the way how it looks over here. And to transform the rest of the Gerwalk mode, the first has to get out the gun port. So over here, what you do is to unpack this arms over here, slide them out all the way. Once you slide them out, okay, just need to rotate them outwards. Okay, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Okay, and once you've done this, you actually push this all the way down. Okay, all the way to the end, and up to the end, you can see there's a catch for you. Just clip it upwards. Yep, and you lock it in place. So similarly for the other side, let's push this all the way back to the front. Once you reach the end, okay, you will just pack this nicely. So it really packs very nicely, which is really cool. Then you rotate 90 degrees downwards over here, flip open this hatch, the cover, flip out the fist. Whoops. Flip this out, fist out, cover, bring this down a little bit, adjust it a little bit. Over here, what you need to do, flip this downwards, you push this outwards a little bit, alright? And then you press it down. So this whole thing lands very nicely. And one point to note, over here, you see this part over here is springy. Okay, it's springy because so that we flip over, this thing will collapse completely. Okay, so the Bandai has this nice touch, that it wants to give you the detail of this, but instead of just not having it here, but having it here, and having it just just hanging over here, blocking this thing from collapsing completely, it allows you, this thing actually goes down like a spring effect to actually compress this completely. Not a lot of difference, but you can see over here. See, this, if you are not able to compress it, you'll be hanging this way. But because you're able to compress it, you can press this all the way down. Not a lot of difference, but a lot of this fine little touch that Bandai does that really makes this a masterpiece. And over here, we're going to flip this out. And you put this antenna upwards. Okay, this antenna, they gave you two, probably because Bandai knows that it's pretty fragile. So just in case you break one, you still have the other one. You just check the Gerwalk mode. Yeah. So here we have it in Gerwalk mode. Cool. Really love it. And what you're gonna do, the gun port, you can actually pull this out. So the gun port here packs into the fist very nicely. Very nicely. Holds really well. In my opinion, it holds pretty well. I'm gonna just close this and have the arm hold the gun port, the fist hold the gun port, and there you have it. It's really cool. So cool. Fantastic. Really nice. Looking at the details, front, back, everything looks really clean. Simply love it because it looks really clean. We're just gonna adjust the head. Looks really clean and it's really fantastic. And the transformation on the overall is actually very intuitive. So for the first time around, I actually read the instructions and follow instructions just to make sure that I am not, I'm more careful and not breaking any parts. But once you've done it the first time round or second time round, it's pretty intuitive and you can transform it. And this is another point that I like to compliment Bandai for, because it's not a complicated piece. It's easy to transform. And that's the purpose of a toy, I mean, Macross toys, I have my experience with a lot of them. It's not easy to transform, but I'm actually glad to have the VF-1 that is actually easy to transform, which makes it a lot more fun rather than having to spend like 1 or 2 hours to transform from Valkyrie all the way to Battroid mode. So yeah, so I'm gonna take this antenna out right now, okay? And I'm also going to remove the Hikaru pilot because I'm going to, after this review, I'm just going to display him in robot mode. But I'm just going to take the pilot out because I just have this concern. I'm not sure whether it's going to happen. I'm not sure, have this concern, because it's made of PVC rubber. I'm concerned and worried that whether over time, because of heat or the weather, this might melt and he might stick on this chair. So if the pilot were to melt and stick on the chair, you can imagine what a sticky mess it will have on the pilot seat, especially since the pilot is so close to the seat. So I'm just going to display this piece without the pilot in the cockpit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take the Hikaru out first. Close this. So right now I'm going to transform into Battroid mode. So to transform into Battroid mode is pretty straightforward as well. I'm just going to do it a simple way. So right now I'm just going to tap this. So you just need to push this inwards. Just to unpack it. Push this inwards, unpack it, and this whole thing will come down. So to make the transformation easier, rather than just have this piece hanging around, I'm just gonna take this out first. Okay, so we have this entire piece. So this piece we're gonna transform into the Battroid mode. We're just gonna collapse this, push this all the way in. All right, I think I push this all the way in. Yes. Rotate this. Okay. And over here, you have to adjust this this way. you gotta rotate the legs because at the day's end, you're gonna have this part pegged to the back at a certain angle. And if I recall correctly, the angle is probably around this. Yeah, I might need to do some minor adjustments later, but this is probably more or less the angle for the final mode later. Yeah, I probably need to adjust it a little bit. I think probably more on this, and this pegs in. Yeah, we shall see. Okay, so the legs are more or less done. At the same time, since we are ready, I'm gonna put the covers. Okay, put it aside. Of course, you can do the perfect transformation if you choose to, but for me, for the sake of simplicity, I prefer to do it this way. And over here, see this part? This part, I'm gonna flip it over here. First, before this, we're gonna unpack here a little bit. Okay, just do some clearance. It's okay to come part. You can just go off over here. And right now over here, you just need some clearance over here. Okay, you gotta break this tab over here. Not break, you're gonna untap it over here. Tap it on the top of it as well. So once you untap this, you raise this piece up and you just untap it. This whole thing just comes apart very easily and very nicely. So from there, this white piece over here, you just push it out. Okay, this piece might tend to fall out easily. Okay, but it's really easy to push it back. So sometimes when you're doing transformations, it may just pop out, but it's really easy just to pop it back in. Okay, you just need to angle it, and you can pop it back in. So okay, maybe doing it in front of the camera a bit slow, but yeah, it's not difficult to actually pop it back in. Yeah. So here I pop it back in. So here, this white piece, you need to extend it all the way frontwards. Okay, and I'm gonna wipe this cover a little bit. Wipe the cockpit a little bit, and wipe this part a little bit. Remove it while with perspiration. Tap it over here, very nice. Then you're gonna flip the head out, get the antennas over, rotate the head. Okay, at this point in time, you also want to put in these arm pieces. Okay, these are the perfect transformation piece for it to look nice. Okay, to fill in the gaps. Okay, just place it one here. Place one over here. Okay, it taps in very nicely and very securely. See, it doesn't fall off. It taps in very nicely and securely. So once that is done, okay, you also want to make sure that the arms are packed in very nicely over here. Just push all the way up, pack it in, push all the way up. Okay, pack it in, nice tap. Over here, I'm gonna flip this outwards, this back piece outwards. You're gonna slightly align it closer to the bottom. Okay, so it actually taps in very nicely. And once this is done, just press the whole thing. Everything taps in really nicely. See, you can hear the tap sound very nicely. Over here, you flip the covers down. Then I'm gonna flip the head down. Over here, you can see the die cast content over here, the neck joint. Really cool. Die cast content for the shoulders as well over here, you can see. Okay, and we're all that's done. Gonna cover this piece. Okay, the top part is done. Okay, here and over here, what you need to do, push this downwards. Okay, push this downwards, flip it open. So what you're gonna do right now, you're just gonna put this in. So you're just gonna make sure this pack goes in the hole over here. Okay, pack it in. At the same time, you make sure the entire joint goes in nicely. Takes a little bit of fine tuning, but it's pretty easy. Okay, flip this downwards. Okay, got it in. Okay, flip it. So one of the ways to see is that you see these points over here, these two holes over these two circles. Yes, these two circles should be facing you directly. So this is one of the ways for you to know how where to actually how much to actually rotate the thighs to. So you can see these two circles are actually facing you. I just realized it actually right now while doing the reviews. So when you actually do it offline without plugging in first, so what you need to do is to make sure that the two circles are facing you. Okay, these two circles are facing you. So once it's done, you can easily pack in the joint, the leg joints into here. Close it and tap this on. Easy peasy, yeah. So rotate this a little bit more. Push the wings down. Rotate, flip this one downwards, and we are done. Wow. Okay, let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna raise the camera up a little bit because this is really a tall piece. And over here, I'm just gonna put the gun port at the side of the arm for now. And there you have it, the VF-1J Hikaru Ichijo fully transformed. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Simply love him. Oh, look at the way he looks. Really awesome. Really, really awesome. Tall figure, very stable. Absolutely beautiful. Now, once again, I have to say this is a childhood dream come true. Really, really, really a childhood dream come true. And just can't say how elated I am to actually have this piece. And just another point to actually praise Bandai for, we have color instructions for this, really nice. Some history of the VF-1J, some designs, and the entire instruction booklet is in color. It's really nice because this really makes it a masterpiece. Really cool, really, really cool. So impressive. And it does come with the anime hands, so if you should want to actually have him do some trademark pose, the anime hand, you can actually do it. Now plug this out, plug this in. Now can have him, the anime hand holding the gun pot. Yeah, he can. Just plug this in. No, I think I sort of remember the TV pose or something like that. And the, yeah. Can't remember how this hand looked, but I think it's something along the lines of this. Yeah. But I think the legs will spread a lot more. But yeah, you get the gist of it. And really nice articulation. You can see the double jointed, the elbows, all the way up over here. And you can see that over the shoulders, you can actually go 90 degrees forward, all the way. Really cool. Legs wise, we can do some sort of extension. I want to go through the details over here, but waist, you can actually have waist rotation. Okay, which is why we have the joint over there that allows you, the joint to actually collapse this and put this inside here, so that actually the VF-1J can actually have a waist rotation, which is something that now we never ever had. So this is the first that we have a fully transformable, nearly perfect transform. In fact, it's a perfect transformation, just that we have this additional feature that allow you to actually unpack the joint and actually allow you to have the rotation at the the waist. So this is really cool. And scale wise, I know it's off scale, but I read from Macross World Forum that they couldn't do it the same scale as the usual DX because the Bandai doesn't have the license. I'm not sure how true or legit that piece of news is, but anyway, I'm happy with this scale. And just to do some size comparison with my YF-19. YF-19, I have to say, it's in the video, YF-19 is actually my favorite Macross Valkyrie to date. And if you were ask me honestly, I love Macross Plus more than the original Macross series. So if you want me to rank, I'll rank Macross Plus as my favorite Macross series, followed by Macross, original Macross, and probably the next one which ranks number 3 is Macross Frontier. Yeah, more recent one, Macross Frontier. So these are my top 3 Macross series, and in terms of Valkyrie wise, really I like the YF-19 the most. Here's me keeping fingers crossed, that Bandai is gonna do a YF-21 and also do a VF-11B just to complete the Macross Plus series. But I guess it's gonna take a while, and it's gonna take a while for that to happen. But over here right now, we see for the VF-1J, it's really a dream come true for fans, that we finally get a VF-1J figure from Bandai, which is so cool, and you can already know that the possibilities are limitless. We're gonna get a 1J Max for sure, 1J Media, which I think is gonna be Tamashii exclusive. Okay, if they're gonna follow the trend like what they did for the High Metal R, probably these two are gonna be exclusive. The VF-1S Roy Fokker maybe is gonna be an exclusive as well, maybe as regular release. We also have the 1S Hikaru, that's 4. Then we have the 1A for the normal troops, and then we have the 1A for Kankazaki, and then we have also is 1, 2 Maximilia, Roy, 1A Kankazaki, and then we're gonna have the Ostrich, we're gonna have the Eling Seeker, we are gonna have also the VF-1D. So yeah, we could easily have 9 variants coming our way. So 9 variants coming our way, if they spread it across like 2 per year, we'll probably have the entire line of these 9 pieces over the next 5 years, which is pretty exciting. And I think this is really a piece of masterpiece. I simply love it. I can't tell how much I love this piece. It's so awesome, and transforming this piece and seeing how perfect transformation it is, and how easy it is to play with this piece, and the amount of details that they have, the amount of articulation this piece has, I'm really very touched. And which is why I told myself I have to review this piece, because this is really so awesome. So yes, this is a brainless statement, but Macross fans, if there's a 1J, a VF-1J to get, this is the one. Definitely, I personally feel it tops Yamato Arcadia, okay, and any other VF-1J you have in the market, Toinami out there in the market. This is definitely the best one to date. So it's gonna take a while before someone's gonna up the game and do a better one than Bandai, but as of now, I think this is the best one, and I'm really looking forward to get the missile set, looking forward to the future to get the fast specs, and also to get the GPP armor for the VF-1J. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.